When it comes to the conventional world of Korean rom-coms, you know you're in for a treat when TVN announces another project. Home to some iconic hits like Twinkling Watermelon, Lovely Runner and True Beauty to name a few, they very rarely miss. So of course expectations were sky high when TVN favourites Mung Ka-young and Choi Hyun-Wook were cast in their latest show My Dearest Nemesis. This office romance has everything from first love and bratty chaebol heirs to workplace romance and gamer couples. Along with our leads, the 12-episode series also stars Im Se-mi and Kwak Shi-yang. It's helmed by Lee So-hyun, who is known for hits like Shooting Stars and The Witch's Diner. Season 1 follows Baek Soo-jung, a no-nonsense team leader of the strategic planning division of the Youngsung department store owned by the bands. She has no qualms about standing up for what's right, even if it means going head-to-head with her bosses. However, she has a fun side as she's also the gamer, Strawberry. In comes Ban Joo-yeon, the chaebol heir. He also happens to be Soo-jung's new boss despite being 5 years younger than her. He's a perfectionist and can't afford to make any mistakes as he needs his family and company's approval, even if it means hiding his gamer persona, Black Dragon. But both boss and employee have something in common, as 15 years ago they both fell for online anonymous gamers. While Joo-yeon was brutally rejected when he confessed to his first love, Soo-jung cannot think of her first love without getting embarrassed. So with this setup, My Dearest Nemesis is sweet and wholesome, as it does its best not to put viewers and its characters in too many harrowing situations. The angst is minimal and any hair-tearing frustrating tropes like miscommunications and betrayals are swiftly resolved. But the irony here is that the show's strength is also its weakness. The show can be divided into mini segments that encompass each episode. Consider it a sitcom such as the one with the gaming past, the one with the breakup, the one with the pop-up event, and so on and so forth. But by exploring the characters related to these incidents, the overall plot comes across as quite shallow. The secondary leads, Ha-jin and Shin-won, are wasted, as most of the time they're spent being props to the main couple. It's such a shame too, as Im Se-mi does her best to portray Ha-jin, a refreshing K-drama heroine in a show not meant for her. But back to the lack of depth, we also get the evil matriarch grandma, Ban, who's one note and toxic for 99% of the runtime. While it's understandable that not all villains need a redemption arc, this is not a revenge drama. Had the grandma been fleshed out as a misunderstood antagonist, it would have added some much needed nuance to her relationship with Joo-young and given her some character growth that the show is screaming out for. As mentioned before, the stakes aren't really that high either, which ends up dragging the plot out. It's actually quite ironic since the writers do their best to ensure the pace is crisp and engaging, but by the second half of this K-drama, viewers will either drop it or struggle to reach the finale just for the sake of finishing it. In essence, Soo-jung is a vibrant girl boss with a tragic past archetype. While Ka-young is good as usual in this role, her performance also feels a bit jaded since she doesn't have an opportunity to show anything new. One could easily replace Soo-jung with Joo Kyo-young from True Beauty and there wouldn't really be much of a difference. If anything, this K-drama really belongs to Choi Hyun-Wook. It looks like the writers have put the most effort into Joo-young, and Hyun-Wook seems to be having the time of his life playing this character. The fake Tsunda is actually a baby girl who wears his heart on his sleeve and struggles to hide his bubbly personality. And alongside the romance, you'll likely end up laughing as Joo-young sloppily hides his true self, grimacing over bitter espresso shots, and panicking when Soo-jung catches him with his favourite toy. As a personal note, I kind of wish Hyun-Wook had gotten a better project after back-to-back ensemble hits with 25-21, Weak Class Hero 1 and Twinkling Watermelon, but there we go. At least, as one silver lining, we know that he's leading material and can definitely carry a show on his own. Ultimately, if you're in the mood for a short, mindless binge watch session with some sweet romance and cheesy dialogue along the way, this one is certainly an easy recommendation. But be warned, My Dearest Nemesis doesn't really offer anything new either, and you could easily skip this one and watch the cast in their past rom-coms for way better entertainment than what's here, because you certainly won't get anything new in this show. But as mentioned before, this will either be its biggest strength or its biggest weakness, but we'll let you decide on that one. Thanks for watching, and do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.